Hello friends, welcome to ProTalent, and in this video we are going to talk about the syllabus, exam pattern, eligibility and fees related issues for IIM IPM. So I'm sure all of you are aware about IIM Indore's program called Integrated Program in Management, which is total 5-year course. So let me give you detail about the course first. So primarily this program was launched in 2011. That was the first year of this batch. So that means total 5-year course 2011 plus 5. So by some round 2016 the first batch is out. So that is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that is how the batch is out. Okay, it's a 5-year integrated program. This is targeted towards the 12th standard students, and that too in a management program. So the students who are very keen to get into management, I'm sure IIM Indore comes at the top category for their application part, apart from colleges like NIRMA, that is also having 5-year integrated course. So that is comparing this NIRMA and IIM IPM. Obviously IIM IPM will come at the top category. It's a, we can say, 5-year course divided into 15 terms, total 3 terms of, we can say, 3 months in 1 year. So that means in total 5 year you'll get 15 terms. Total this 5 year is divided into 2 part, that is 3 year, that is called foundation, and next 2 year which is management program. So in foundation part the student will be provided details about maths, psychology and humanities. These 3 fundamental things will be provided to them. Thereby student will become reasonably confident, powerful in terms of conceptual clarity and having good base for the management career further. And then 2 year, which is an MBA program, which is a flagship program of this IIM Indore. So that is how this IIM Indore integrated program works. So let me talk about the number of seats and the number of applicants. So if we talk about number of seats, the number of seats are 120 every year. So that is the number, wherein general category, then there is SC, there is ST, and then there is OBC, and then there is a, you can say, specially abled people or physically, you can say, abled people. That is what basically the idea. Okay, so here this SC, ST and OBC reservation would be as per the government norms. So 120 seats are divided into this category of people. Now if you talk about the number of applicants, so this is the official data I'm presenting to you. So in 2011-16 that was the first batch, some around 3,545 students appeared, and then 2012-17 it is 3,603 students. Then the number suddenly rose up to 7,000, and then it is 12,000. So possibly the year in which you'll be appearing for, at that time this number possibly may be at some around 30,000. Okay, so you should be very clear that this exam turns out to be reasonably competitive, highly competitive, and more importantly you will be getting tough competition from varieties of the students. So I will talk about the exam pattern. There I will once again raise this issue of competition. So let's talk about the eligibility criteria for IIM IPM program is this. Okay, so candidates satisfying the following criteria. Which are the criteria? For general and non-creamy layer OBC category students, minimum 60% marks in 10th standard and in 12th standard also. So both 10th and 12th minimum 60% marks, and maximum age limit is 20 years. While for SC/ST and you can say this physically disabled people, the minimum 55% marks are needed in 10th and 12th, and the maximum age is 22 years as on July 31st. So this is, you can say, last year's data. So that means 2018 is what applicable for you people, because so far the notification is not out. So therefore my work is to give you data which is accurate. Okay, so this is 2018. Coming to the fees related part, the fees would be for the initial 3-year program, it is 4 lakh rupees per annum. Initial for 3-year program, 4 lakh rupees per annum for Indian citizen, while 6 lakh rupees for NRI or overseas citizen of India. Okay, apart from that, 4th and 5th year, the fees would be as per the PGP fees of IIM Indore. PGP fees of IIM Indore could be to the tune of some around, you can say 14 to some around 18 lakh rupees. That's the kind of range I'm talking about. So you should know that it is 4 lakh rupees for the initial part. Remember, this data I have taken directly from IIM Indore's website today itself. Okay, but let's see when the notification out, this amount may get changed. Okay, so this fee includes lodging, boarding, computer facilities, and you can say library and lecture related to that. Accommodation will be arranged on the sharing basis for the first 3 year, and in your PGP program you'll be getting single accommodation. Okay, so that is how the fees and accommodation related things. I hope this is very clear in your mind. Coming to the selection process. Selection process goes like this. Okay, there is a rigorous selection process called IPM Aptitude test. So there is first called IPM MAT, that is IPM Aptitude test, Integrated Program in Management Aptitude test. So सबसे पहले क्या होगा, एक एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म भरेंगे आप. That application form is aimed at understanding students' proficiency in academics as well as extracurricular and co-curricular activities. Okay, that is the first thing. Second part is your entrance exam. Entrance exam will test applicants' aptitude towards language, logical ability, and mathematics. After that, the shortlisted candidates will be gone for written ability test, and that is written ability test WAT and PI, that's a personal interview. So this is how the things will happen. Now this interview panel will be comprised of well qualified prof from the IIM Indore as well as from other institute who will provide unbiased judgment on your performance in the interview. You will be judged on the level of confidence, your communication skills, your general awareness, your persuasion skill and knowledge. This is what they will try to check. So let me give you some more detail about this entrance exam. Now this entrance exam will be online. Okay, last year it was conducted online. Keep that in mind. These are the centers where it got conducted last year. Okay, so these are the Agra, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Bhopal and kind of centers will be there. Now total there are 2 sections. Okay, there is an English section popularly known as verbal ability, basically trying to check topics related to reading comprehension, fill in the blank, vocab usage, paragraph formation, fact inference judgment, critical reasoning. Those kind of topics will be part and parcel of it. While if you talk about mathematics, that turns out to be reasonably advanced level. Even it goes to the level of 11th and 12th standard mathematics. Okay, so that is reasonably advanced level. So 35 questions of English and 65 questions of mathematics. This is how the, you can say, paper would be divided out of 100 questions. Each question will carry 4 marks. So that means it will be some around 400 marks examination. Total marks are 260 here and 140 here. You will be getting individual timing, 45 minutes for the verbal section and 75 minutes for the mathematics section. You cannot change that time. Okay, so this is your fixed timing. 45 minutes you devote for English. You cannot do any other thing. Same is the case for mathematics. Okay, even if you have completed this section earlier, you cannot move to the next section. You have to complete it fully, or you cannot utilize that much time to other sections. So total you'll be getting 120 minutes, and there is a negative marking of -1. Okay, so for one question you get 4 marks, right question you get 4 marks, and for wrong you get -1. So that is how IIM IPM, which is examination, is basically being conducted in this manner. Okay. Now, what is the application process? Okay, the application process is an online thing. It's an online IPM MET, and the application is online. Last year, IPM MET was conducted in May 2017. This year also, it is expected to be completed on May 2018. Okay, so far the dates are not out. Okay, let me show you some detail about the selection process. Okay, let's start. Okay, so I have opened this document for you, which is from IIM Indore website, which is for 2017-22 batch. Okay, so eligibility criteria, we have already seen this. Okay, so I'm just keeping that part and we'll be moving. Last year, this exam was conducted on, you can say, May 16. Okay, this was how the exam was conducted. Now, this is a selection process wherein, as I mentioned, there is a, you can say, IPM test followed by this VAT, WAT, and then there is PI. Okay, we also talked about the places where the exam was conducted. We talked about it. Okay, now we also understood that there are 100 questions. Okay, each question is carrying 4 marks. Okay, then there is a 1 mark negative marking. Okay, 75 minutes is a limit available for quantitative ability, and for verbal ability 45 minutes will be available. Okay, so let's move further. Now, this is how your computation will take place. Okay, so the point is, in quantitative, how the score will be counted. Candidate score, okay, that is your score in this section, that is quantitative ability score, minus minimum score. So what is a minimum score? Minimum score means the minimum score obtained in this particular section by the candidates from the eligible pool. So if you are from open category, in the open category, students, whosoever got a minimum score, whatever that minimum score is, that minimum score is counted. So your score minus minimum score divided by maximum score minus minimum score, whatever is that number has to be multiplied by 65%, or that is 65. That's how the 65% weightage given to your quant section. Same is the case verbal, your score minus mean score divided by max score minus mean score multiplied by 35. Okay, now this shortlisted candidate will appear for, अब इसके basis के ऊपर एक shortlisting बनाई जाएगी, and they'll appear for VAT and PI at any of the 10 centers. Which are the 10 centers? Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Indore, Jaipur, Kolkata, Lucknow, Mumbai. And this is how they'll be, you can say, called for. Now, this is your VAT and PI related. And your computation of the composite score would be based on this. 50% weightage will be given to your aptitude test. Second, personal interview, 35% weightage, and written ability test is 15% weightage. So in total, 100% is, this is how it is counted, and based on that, they will be selecting students. Okay, so you have to work hard for your aptitude, because that's a first shortlisting part. Second part would be you have to prepare thoroughly for your interview as well as essay writing, that is written ability test. So this is how your overall weightage will be provided. We talked about, you can say, reservation, 15% reservation for SC, 7.5 reservation for ST, and 27% seats are reserved for NC OBC, and 3% seats are reserved for people with disability. So this is how the overall calculation is. So let me revise one more thing for you. Okay, so this is how your component will be counted for your score, and then this is what your weightage will be provided. I hope this is very clear to you. So make sure you start working very hard for your IIM IPM exam. Believe me, it's one of the worth opportunity for most of the students who have good command over mathematics related to this management career. I hope this is good for you. Thank you very much and all the best.